92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Tori is on the phone with us for a second date update right now. Tori, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for your email. Now, I'm going to ask you to get into your date and tell us all about that, but I also am going to ask you, why do you even want to call this guy back? Because he sounds like a weirdo to me. I'm just going to get that out of the way. The guy that you want us to call today sounds strange just by reading your email. I don't even know why you want to call him back.
No. He's not weird. He's not.
You're sure about that? Because the way that you described the situation in your email sounds very odd to me. Before we get into what I think is weird, why don't you just tell us about your date a little bit? Where'd you meet this guy?
I met him online. There's a dating website, and we were talking for a while.
What about his dating profile? You're like, yeah, this guy.
I don't know. He seemed cute, and we chatted for a little bit, and he had an amazing smile, and he had these ice blue eyes. So
what'd you guys do for your date?
we went out for drinks, but the bar closed early. So I suggested we go back to my place and chill, and we bought some cheap wine, and we made popcorn, and we ended up watching YouTube videos on my couch.
Nice.
Did you have a plan when you invited him back to your place?
No, it was going well, had good conversation, and I just wanted to continue it, and it seemed like the easy thing to do.
This is where the weird part comes in for me.
Okay, yeah.
It's not so much during your date, at least the way you described it in your email, and maybe there's something else that I don't know about, but you said that you and him kind of got into an argument about where he was going to sleep because he was drunk and didn't want to go home.
Oh, Tori.
And he apparently wanted to sleep in your roommate's bed really bad?
What?
Yeah.
With your roommate?
No, my roommate was gone, so he just really wanted to sleep in her bed.
See, that's what's weird to me.
Yeah.
And maybe you made it clear that he wasn't going to sleep in your bed, which is fine. I mean, I would have left at that point. But I mean, the couch was an option. There were other options for him to sleep, but he was insistent on wanting to sleep in your roommate's bed.
Yeah, I was so adamant. I mean, that's my roommate's room. I respect space. She is a neat freak. Everything is spotless. And he said, "Oh, I'm super clean," and he is respectful, and he just wanted to. He's not comfortable on the couch, and I just said no. I mean, and he said, "Why don't you text her?" And I was like, "No, I can't. Not even bringing this up to her." So I made him sleep on the couch.
I don't like to sleep in any stranger's bed.
Yeah.
I don't know where their sheets are. I don't know who they've had in their bed. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather sleep on your couch.
I mean, he had been drinking. I don't know if he would have done the same thing if he hadn't been drinking.
Why didn't he just take a cab home?
At that time, it might just be easier to crash, wake up refreshed, and, he had more sleep. I don't know.
Basically, you guys were drunk, and it seemed like the best option instead of getting a cab
Yeah.
home. Maybe he was hoping that if he
Yeah.
slept there, you would come in and wake him up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, so he slept on the couch, and did you guys talk the next morning?
He just left. By the time I woke up, he was gone.
Have you heard anything else from him since that night?
No, I tried to call him once, and it's been a week and a half since I called him, and he never responded.
Okay, so and you only called that one time.
Yeah, I only called that one time.
Okay. From the way he was acting at the end of your date, I'm surprised you even want to call this dude back.
But the rest of the date was really, really fun.
Except for the fact that he wanted to sleep in your roommate's bed really bad.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. It was an amazing date. I wouldn't have suggested he come back, and I was excited.
That's weird.
Okay, well, we're going to play a song, come back, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're talking to Tori right now. She just told us about her first date with a guy named Luke. They met online. They had a good time. Nothing really crazy happened except when they were back at her place and it was time for bed, he was insistent that he stay in her roommate's bed. They had like a little bit of an argument about it. He ended up sleeping on the couch because she wouldn't let him sleep in the roommate's bed. The roommate was out of town, and I guess he was like, "No, it's fine. Let me sleep in there. I want to sleep in the roommate's bed." I just think it's really weird that a guy would insist and argue with you to the point where you actually, had to be like, "No, sleep on the couch. You're not sleeping in my roommate's bed."
I think a lot of this was just him being drunk.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dial the phone right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Luke.
Yeah, this is Luke.
Luke, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
I think you might have the wrong number.
No, I'm pretty sure I have the right number. My name is Jubal.
Jubal?
Yes, Jubal if you want to Google it or follow me on Twitter, whatever you can. We're calling from a radio show because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you. I know it's weird.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, this feels like a joke.
Here, Luke, I'll explain to you, okay? So you recently went out with a girl named Tori who listens to our show, and she emailed us and asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong on your date or if you just didn't like Tori and you don't want to go out with her again.
Okay, what exactly did she tell you?
She just told us that you guys met online, went out to the bars, ended up going back to her house after, drank a little bit, and went to bed, and she woke up the next morning and you were gone. And she's tried to call you, but you haven't responded to anything, and it's been like a week and a half. So,
And that's all she said?
yeah, that's it. Is there something else?
She didn't talk about her dog?
She did not talk about her dog. We just talked about her date with you.
We didn't even have any idea she had a dog.
Yeah.
Yes, no, she has a little piece of dog.
So you and the dog get along well.
You don't like her dog, okay?
Wow.
So,
No, her dog bit me.
oh, the dog bit you.
What?
She has a little dog, and the dog bit me, and I was bleeding, and she didn't care, and I went to the
Oh, that was going to be
deal
my
with it.
question. Did she see the dog bite you?
Yeah, she saw it. She's just rude.
Okay, so she didn't apologize for it?
Or punish the dog.
She didn't do anything. She just sat there like it was normal.
You were kind of drunk, right? Did you do anything to the dog? Did you provoke it in any way?
I pet it. I touched it like you do with a dog,
And then it bit you. Okay.
and then it bit me.
But Luke, you can't blame her for her dog biting you.
She didn't
I don't know,
them.
but if she's not training the dog properly,
She could at least say, I'm sorry, or
yeah.
something.
I would
Okay.
be mortified if my dog bit someone.
So that's why you don't want to go out with her again, because her dog bit you and she didn't apologize.
Yeah, and on top of that, she wouldn't let me sleep in her roommate's bed. She made me sleep on the couch, and she's a
Wow.
Man,
That seems
she
a
see
little
according to her, all right. According to her, you guys had a great time other than the fact that you got into a little bit of an argument about sleeping in her roommate's bed, which by the way, I think is kind of strange, Luke. But other than
Well,
that,
it's
she
not
says,
strange. I mean, what else am I going to do?
all right, well, other than that, she says you guys had a great time. You obviously feel the opposite.
Yeah, she's rude. You can tell her I said that,
Okay.
and I don't want to see her again.
All right.
So what else do you need?
Well, I do have one more thing, Luke, before I let you go. I appreciate you being honest with us. I'm sorry that you had to put up with Tori's rudeness. Normally, I wouldn't take that from a listener of ours being rude to somebody, but
Okay, what?
I need to tell you that Tori is actually on the other line.
What?
Yeah, hi.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go. I don't want to do this.
No, hey, hang on, Luke. Luke, at least talk to Tori.
Talk to her about what?
We'll talk to her about how you feel that she's rude. Maybe, you know.
Get off your chest.
You're rude. You're rude. Control your dog.
I'm a teacup Pomeranian.
Your dog bit me. You didn't apologize.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
fucking
man
weird
up.
and rude.
I warned you to not wave the popcorn in Shia's face, but you did it, so you got what you deserved.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Your dog bit me, and you didn't apologize, and so I'm not interested. You need to get a muzzle for that thing.
No, I
What?
think you need a muzzle.
What kind of dog did you say it was, Tori?
It's a teacup Pomeranian.
It's a tiny little dog.
Yeah, it's
Luke,
literally like 5 pounds, not even.
Luke, that thing couldn't have done that much damage. Really?
I was bleeding. I don't know what else to say.
You made it sound like she had a Rottweiler.
It's a tiny dog, and it did not break the skin. I'm sorry. I did not see you bleeding all over my floor.
I was bleeding. You're blind.
You were bleeding. Are you?
I-
No, I'm not.
I'm
Are you?
sorry.
This is a tiny dog. How tall are you? You're acting like it bit your arm off. Don't be a.
All right. I have nothing to say to you. You're a f***ing your dog.
Whoa.
I don't
Wow,
wanna see you
really?
again. Yes.
Wow.
Tori,
Sorry if you think I'm rude, but then you wanted to sleep in my roommate's bed. I mean, if someone
Right.
is not offering.
Okay. The bottom line here is you're rude, I had a terrible night. Obviously, you think we had a good one, and I just don't want to ever see you again.
This is intense.
Clearly, I was wrong, and clearly you are as weird as everyone thought you were. Okay, you have no idea. Everyone was asking me, why are you calling this guy? Yeah, and then you know what? They were right.
Hey, Luke. Luke, I appreciate it. Don't go anywhere yet. I still have one more thing to ask you, and I will let you go, okay?
Fine, hurry up.
All right. I just want to ask if you would go out with Tori on a second date. We'll pay for it. Luke?
Is that a real question?
Come on, man. I'll pay for it. One more chance. All right. There you go, Luke.
Pretty clear answer.
Hey, Tori.
Wow, Tori.
You got your answer. Apparently, Luke thought you were the rudest person on the planet.
I feel like he was extremely pushy, and I was just being courteous. And
Okay.
Yeah, at the beginning of this phone call, Tori, you're like,
you
he's
were
the
so
best
nice.
guy ever. I love him.
No, I mean, this is totally different. I had a good time with him, but now, I mean, talking about my dog like this, I mean, he's I don't date and he's an ass.
You still kind of want to call him, though, don't you, Tori?
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll let my dog meet him again.
Brooke and Jubal